Hello everyone, my name is Josephine. I'm 9 years old and I am in grade 4. Today, I am happy to share some information about Pharaoh Hatshepsut and ancient Egypt with you. I was interested in researching about Pharaoh Hatshepsut because I wanted to find out why she was defaced and erased from memory after her death. That is why, on my title page, I drew a picture of one of Hatshepsut's statues being destroyed. This is my title page. Today, I will be talking about Hatshepsut's life, Hatshepsut's reign, Hatshepsut's mummy discovery, some interesting facts about Pharaoh Hatshepsut, what is hieroglyphics, what is the Nile River, and what is the Sahara Desert. I will begin with the life of Hatshepsut. Pharaoh Hatshepsut was born in 1507 BC to Thutmose I and his wife, Ahmose. She lived for 50 years and died in 1458 BC. She had a sister named Neferubiti. Thutmose II, Hatshepsut's half-brother, married Hatshepsut, and they had a daughter named Neferu. Thutmose II also fathered a son with his other wife, Isis. The son's name was Thutmose III. During her life, Hatshepsut suffered from diabetes. The name Hatshepsut means foremost of noble women. As you can see on the screen, there are some images of Hatshepsut's family. At the top, there's Thutmose I and Ahmose, who had Thutmose II, Hatshepsut, and Neferubiti. Then Thutmose II and Hatshepsut had Neferu. Thutmose II, along with his other wife, Isis, had Thutmose III. Next, I will talk about Hatshepsut's reign. Hatshepsut came to the throne in 1478 BC. Her reign lasted for more than 20 years. Her reign ended when she died, which was 1458 BC. She became pharaoh around 3,498 years ago. She became pharaoh before she hit age 20. Hatshepsut undertook massive, impressive, and important building projects. One of them was the great temple of Deir el-Bahari at Luxor. This temple still exists. There is a picture of it. Hatshepsut also expanded Egypt's trade system by launching a successful sea voyage to the land of Punt. Punt is believed to be in northeastern Africa. It is a place with many precious materials. When the Egyptians traded and got some of the valuable materials, Egypt grew and developed a lot further. Hatshepsut had a huge impact on Egypt. Was she a beloved pharaoh? Overall, Hatshepsut's reign was peaceful and beneficial. In my opinion, most Egyptians were happy with Hatshepsut ruling. However, after her death, she was defaced and erased from memory. Only a few statues of her survived the destruction, And that is one of the reasons why we still know some information about Pharaoh Hatshepsut today. Research has led to a theory that Thutmose III, Hatshepsut's stepson and nephew, destroyed and erased the memory of Hatshepsut because he was angry that she became Pharaoh instead of him since he was too young. He was so angry that he ordered that every trace of Hatshepsut shall be erased after her death. For some reason, Hatshepsut's tomb did not get destroyed, but some treasures in it were stolen by burglars, as usual. Next, I will talk about Hatshepsut's mummy discovery. Hatshepsut's mummy was found in 2007 by an English archaeologist, Howard Carter. Like many other tombs, Hatshepsut's tomb was found nearly empty due to theft and many other reasons. She was buried in tomb KV60 in the Valley of Kings. Here are some interesting facts about Pharaoh Hatshepsut. Did you know that Hatshepsut became Pharaoh in her own right? Hatshepsut was the regent for Thutmose III for 3 years. Then she decided to become Pharaoh. She did this by marrying her daughter to Thutmose III and doing many religious practices. As I mentioned before, Thutmose III destroyed and erased the memory of Hatshepsut. Here's another interesting fact about Pharaoh Hatshepsut. Did you know that during Hatshepsut's reign, she ordered that everything that depicted her should have some male characteristics? Back then, even though women were allowed to be Pharaoh, it was not that appreciated than if a man was Pharaoh. Therefore, Hatshepsut wanted people to be delighted that she was Pharaoh. So she made most of the pictures look more like a man with a beard. However, she allowed some female traits to be seen, as well as she kept her female name. This made many women stronger and believe in themselves more than they used to. Next, I will talk about what are hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics were symbols that were used by the ancient Egyptians instead of writing words. Sometimes they're engraved on walls, rocks, and papyrus. This type of writing was a series of pictures with a meaning. Only people in the high class and people who received good education knew how to write hieroglyphics. They were engraved on walls of pharaohs' tombs to tell about the life of the person. Hieroglyphics were used as a means of communication, expression of feelings, and also decorations. What was the importance of the Nile River? The ancient Egyptians lived on a desert. Without the Nile River, there would have been very little water to survive. The Nile River helped in the process of the irrigation of crops. It allowed people to drink. It allowed people to fish. It was also used as a means of transportation as well as cleaning. Don't forget, they are still used for all of these purposes today. The Nile River cuts across the middle of Egypt. It has annual flooding, which means that it floods every year. The ancient Egyptians believed that the god of the Nile River was called Hapi. This is a picture of the Nile River. It is 6,650 kilometers long. It is not only a resource for Egypt, but it also flows through 10 other African countries, including Rwanda, Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, and many more. I will end with the importance of the desert. The desert was a very important resource of mining for the ancient Egyptians. When the ancient Egyptians mined, they got minerals such as limestone, sandstone, granite, gold, and also silver. Also, the desert kept civilizations that were coming to attack away because the desert was very hot during the day and very cold during the night. This is one of the reasons why the ancient Egyptian civilization flourished, whilst other civilizations collapsed. People who did very bad things during their lifetime would be sent away into the desert without any food or water as a punishment, and that is called banishing. Now you know some information about Pharaoh Hatshepsut and ancient Egypt. I hope that you are interested in learning more about Hatshepsut and ancient Egypt. Thank you for listening to my presentation. The symbols on the screen represent how you say thank you in hieroglyphics. Bye! Thank you!